Where are we?
We're on his boat.
Whose boat?
I don't think you want to know.
Josh, I want to start with you. Moses, there's a line in this movie where he approaches, how do I teeter around this? He approaches someone, he wants to put out a missing person situation.
Yes.
Like, how long have you known this person? Like 10 to 12 hours?
Yeah.
What about Moses' relationship with Zephyr makes Zephyr someone he wants to kind of risk everything for?
Well, I think Moses just leads with his heart, and I think from the onset, for me, my way into playing this was just kind of following that and his instincts with, how much he's just a lover, really, and he falls in love and falls for Hassie very, very quickly, and that was I guess the cornerstone for me for this.
Mm-hmm. And Zephyr is such a fascinating character because she's so resilient, so defiant. There are those moments where she's, opposite Tucker, and she's still just like throwing objects at him, never giving in to what he wants to do. Where does that defiance come from? Why is she so resilient no matter what she's going through?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's scrappy by nature and she comes by it honestly. I think we don't really talk too much about her backstory, you know what I mean? But you see that she grew up in foster homes and didn't come from a very loving place. So just, it's the same reason she has those walls up to any kind of intimacy, is just that she's had a really hard life. And, but she also, she's trying to live. So she's trying to survive. So at the same time, I think, one of the things I thought was important was putting the vulnerability in there too. And, I'm really proud of that moment that we have in front of the cars where you can see how soft and gentle she is underneath it. You know what I mean? And I think that's what lets people care. But
yeah, I'm glad we got those moments at the beginning of the film because very quickly this turns into a survival, chaotic serial killer story.
Rom-com's over.
Yeah, working opposite Jai. What was that like, having him as a scene partner when he's in that mindset of Tucker? Is that just the most terrifying thing?
Working with Jai was the best. He's such a lovely dude. He's kind of like, he's so good at what he does, and it's just like playing tennis with someone better than you, and he just brings it, and it's like, but he also is such a kind person, and as soon as they yell cut, he's having everybody laughing, and
Yeah, I love him like a brother, and he's just phenomenal to work with. I had the greatest time, and he's so giving as an actor as well. When he's not on screen, he's still giving you this menacing performance, and then they call cut, and he's just a big teddy bear making you laugh, and it was great.
What's scarier, great white sharks or sandworms?
Oh,
that's a funny question.
I'd say great white sharks at the moment. Like sandworm, it's she can't do anything.
It's so niche.
Yeah.
Sandworms are so niche.
Yeah, I can stay away from the
I
sand.
haven't seen anyone ride a great white shark.
That's
People
true.
have mastered the ability to use a sandworm as transportation.
Exactly.
I'm hearing fall is production for season 2?
Yeah. We go straight back in, and we're there for most of the back half of the year, and it'll be a bit of the beginning of next. So
is this your first sequel? Like second season of a project?
No, I did Heartbreak High season 2, but the first big I guess stint.
And is it cool to get back into Constantine's psyche?
Yeah, I love playing Constantine. He's just so loose and fun, and very different to Moses. So it's nice having them both.
Yeah, I'll wrap with this, guys. I was hearing from Sean. This film is basically largely practical. Like, you guys are actually in the water.
Oh, yeah.
The scenes when you're dangling, when we're claw machine, was that just the scariest? Even if there aren't sharks below you guys at the moment, are you just in that mindset of like, you ever go swimming at night in a pool?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, there's something in the water.
Yeah.
Even though it's a
Someone
pool.
touches
I'm not
you.
sure if anyone's told you this yet, but while they were dipping him in the water, one of our stunt guys got pulled underwater by a bull shark.
Yeah, ripped his flipper off.
So yeah, it actually was full
His
on.
flipper.
And then I've gotten swung back onto the boat. And I'm like, what's going on? No one told me.
So yeah, it was,
Yeah, he's fine, by the way. Yeah.
very
Thank
brave
you
man.
for clarifying that.
Yes. Yeah, that was made it much more real, getting dangled over the water after you heard that happened.
Yeah, but I think as an actor, it made, you know what I mean? You don't even have to act. It's all right there,
I actually don't want to go in the water.
But that's what sells the movie in a way that feels so authentic and raw, and you know what I mean? Like, if we'd filmed this in a tank, you got to do a lot more acting, that's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely felt like it was an authentic. You guys were out in the water, and it was cool that actual sharks were used when it was safe to use actual
When it was
sharks.
safe,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you guys should both be very proud. This is a great film. Thank you for your
thank
time.
you.
Awesome, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Welcome aboard.